Hello, everyone. Oh shit, that's duplicating. Hold on, let me fix that. Alright, how are we doing? Hope everyone's having a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever they are in the world. Oh. It is currently... It is currently May 25th, Memorial Day, 2026. Okay, sorry. As the title says, I am suffering with allergies right now. The area I live in has a lot of. I'm just surrounded around a lot of pollen at all times. So whenever the seasons kick in, it's the absolute worst for me. Sometimes I miss the old place I used to live at just because this wasn't an issue. Ugh. What's even worse is that it's getting hot, right? And I'm stuck between either closing my vent for the AC because the vent like brings in all that shit in and makes my allergies worse, but if I close my vent, then it gets really hot. There's like truly no winning with the summer. Sorry, Alex. I don't want to particularly do someone else's mod pack because I spent so much time with other people's mod packs in general, and before I even started this stream, I spent like a good couple hours trying to put something together for myself. And I don't want to not use it after I spent like a good 2 hours putting it together. Oh, fuck. Oh. Alright, so let's just get the game up. I kind of want to check something. Got around to going out, pick a 2-liter Mountain Dew on sale. Man, that's cool. You can find it on discount. That's always awesome. No, yeah, the Xbox 360 menu is forever nostalgic to me. It's how I grew up seeing Left 4 Dead 1, you know? Alright, hold on a second. There we go. Alright, let me just set up the game audio now. Okay. Updating sound mods is a pain, I know, man. Shame how nobody made Game of the Year. This shit, isn't that the one with the Last Stand in the background? That's the one with the Last Stand lighthouse in the background. Either way, I'm glad you could stop by, Magenta. I did not have Game of the Year edition when it came out. I assume does fucking Gotti come with just come with Crash Course? Because I think Crash Course was already out by the time the Last Stand did. Because there's no way it came with the Sacrifice. There's no way it came with the Sacrifice. I remember how much of a pain it was to even, like, the first ever mod I ever made for this game was just a sound mod. and it was super basic. All I did was that I wanted the hard rain like menu music, but on every menu in the game, because I love the hard rain menu music. It's my favorite one. Dude, I'm gonna be real. I would love to try to make a mod for the Midnight Riders concert, because the problem is all the music mods aren't really done too well. Also, hey Dodo Flump, but I'll see you in a minute. Oh God. I'm gonna wait for this song to finish and then we can get started, okay? So we got like a minute left of it. You paid today? That's what's up, man. That's good. That's good. Doppelganger Bill, dude. I saw Doppelganger Bill in the like on the workshop, both the sound one and the actual like model, dude. That mod is super sick. If I was still doing like nightmare shit, I would definitely like be using that. I would definitely be using that. Like, you know, no, we're not playing Bloody Roar music. Bloody Roar music is really good, but I said that when it's done. No, yeah, Allergies is really fucking me up, man. I'm pretty sure I might sound a bit nasally, like on the stream and all that. It took a bunch of medicine and all that shit too. So like, you know, I'm hoping that it amounts to something. Okay, it looks like we don't got controller drift. Alright. Yoda is really funny is that, so on some of the footage that I use in my latest Nightmare video, I was playing on the gyro controller like I am right here, right now. And so some of the footage was a bit shaky. Someone left a fucking comment that made me laugh really hard. It said, like, why does your footage look like you have Parkinson's? I thought that shit was really funny. Nah, dude, like, my Nightmare Redux video, actually, I just realized I forgot to unmute the game on OBS. Okay. Anyway. So... So, nah, Magenta, I have both, dude. I have both dust allergies and fucking pollen allergies. It's bad. So, I should really change up these, but fucking whatever. I know. Let's go to our favorite No Mercy. I know, Chad. I know. But the reason for this is because I want to see if everything I put together works and is in, like, you know, full effect. You can't see the loading bar, but if the loading bar looks like a... Yeah, I know we play through No Mercy a lot on this channel, but No Mercy is like my favorite map to see if everything I have is like working, you know? I'd rather have allergies than be lactose intolerant. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, it's so blue. Am I playing on... Yes. 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 Awesome. Okay.
The subway can take us straight to Mercy Hospital.
No, yeah, I saw that, Dodo Flump. I don't know. Like, you know, I don't really care too much. Like, you know, it's whatever to me. I'm curious on how he's gonna play, though. That's for sure. It's so blue. Whoa. Yeah, I know, it's the second rapist that Tekken ever got on its roster. I know. But somebody came out with a mod called the Left 4 Dead 1 Beta Aesthetics. And ow. And Yeah, someone came out with the Left 4 Dead 1 beta aesthetics mod pack, or mod. That's just a compilation of many other Left 4 Dead 1 beta style mods, like the foliage, the textures, all that shit. And I just want to see how it all blends together. Like, I put a bunch of shit together to see if I can make something, like, decent. I like the HUD. You know, the HUD is cool. The HUD looks cool. Oh, shit. Whoa. Whoa. Wolf Lord, thank you for the sub. Holy shit. I have not heard that sub in a minute. I was like, where is that coming from? Thank you very much. But I kind of wish Seno was here right now, because I wonder how he would rate this. Because, I used to think I was a beta fanatic, and that was until I met Seno. Oh, alright, I gotta fix dynamic lighting for that one. Oh! Why are you walking in front of me, man? The TRS HUD, though, I like this one. It looks good. I like it. Has three. No, everybody knows about three-handed Zoe. I think there's a mod out there that even fixes that.
Weapons here.
Yeah, let's let them come this way. Ugh. I like that he even tries to recreate the kill feed right there on the top right. That's cool, you know? Ooh.
Don't shoot the car.
Just move fast and everything.
Stay back, right up ahead, boys. You made it.
I'm good. Alright, so this this loading screen is still still just stock at the very least. Oh my god. But yeah, I like the recreation of the TRS HUD a lot. Like, I don't know, this is probably my favorite thing about the mod pack. Although the items, I will admit the items look very cluttered though on, like, in general. Making my own mod, no, just, I mean, yeah, kind of. It's more so, like, I want something, it's like something beta inspired, but however, I don't want to make a full recreation. Because there's shit regarding the beta that I think is a bad idea that thankfully they got rid of, you know? Like, any thoughts on the VF leak? I'm gonna hold judgment until it's shown. They're probably gonna show that. I really thought they were gonna show that Combo Breaker, because it just made sense that the leak happened so close to Combo Breaker, but I guess, like, I don't know. My guess is that they're saving it for Evo. Or Summer Games Fest, I don't know. Not the Nellis? No. I think Nellis is fun. Like it's genuinely like really funny. That's why it's in there.
This way.
Heads up.
They need to show Go. Some people are saying that Cielo character is like Vanessa. Like they might be like Vanessa.
Reloading.
I mean, Vanessa's not in the game, Dodo Flum. It just proves like Sega, like what everybody has been saying about Sega. Sega hates black people.
Behind you!
Now we're just talking about on how in a game in Sega's like fighting game series, Virtua Fighter, like there's a character in there named Vanessa Lewis, and when she debuted, her skin was really dark and she was pretty like buff or like very fit, you know. She had muscular arms and abs and all that shit. It was really awesome. But then when VF5 came out, they lightened her skin tone and got rid of her physique entirely. But the most offensive part is the fact that they made her skin tone lighter. Like, and not even by a little bit. Ooh! Not even by a little bit. Like, not even like by a little bit, by a lot.
Winch.
Flashlight's off.
Ducky! This ought to put the fear in God.
Oh shit. She isn't even like the only woman that they took the muscles away from. Like they did it to Sarah Bryant, but it's just like, bro, like they just made her skin tone just absurdly lighter.
Man!
Fire in the hole!
Huh. Grenader. Okay. Wow, it just keeps going.
Here, I saved this for you.
Weapons here!
Okay.
I'm
Deagle.
reloading.
Yeah, it used to say that the fire axe was my favorite weapon, but ever since this animation got put in the game, it's now the
Reloading.
pistols. Like on the Left 4 Dead like stats.
Weapons here.
The only thing that sucks about the TRS HUD mod is that you can't see how many, what do we think about Goofy Ragdoll? Oh, what do you mean
I'm
Goofy
reloading.
Ragdolls? They still, yeah, I know they still use, Glidewell's, some of Glidewell's lines. Like, you can hear it in the finale calls, and the pain sounds are all her. Like, they didn't really get Jen Taylor for as much as you would think. And, I don't know, maybe she was just expensive or something. That was probably, maybe she was just expensive and they could only do so much with her. Because, like, she is the highest profile voice actress on the, not even, just even for the time. For, like, looking at looking at her resume, dude. Oh no, yeah, I have that. Like, I have that. No, like the repulsion? If that's what you're talking about? I have it. I use it. I like it. It's fun. Y'all know it's one thing. I really wish they would... The thing for the Survivor Ragdolls, I wish they would do, like, the same for the most part. Somebody put it in the game so certain things happen, but it's not the same. That was one of the fun things about Left 4 Dead 1, was that when somebody gets killed by a witch or a tank, they just go absolutely flying. Or the same thing would happen if they would get killed by a pistol or especially a hunting rifle.
Come on, patch yourself up. Guess I'll try this rifle.
Game limitations 2008. I mean, there was a lot that had to be compromised just to make it an Xbox 360 port. And also, there were just some things that they took out that weren't because of limitations, but like, I'm not entirely sure why they took them out. Like weapon sway. Like, weapon sway is always the one that I point to, like, why did that have to be taken out, you know? Like, it was, like, if you see, like, some of the PAX videos where it was basically retail, but, and they were playing on an Xbox 360 version, it had it. It was in the game. No, yeah, yeah, they kept the repulsion on the tank hit, which is cool. Oh.
Reloading. Nice.
Like, there's a lot of things that I see why they took out, and a lot of things that I don't. Weapon sway being one of them, for example. You've been playing Fatal Fury. That game does look fun, but I don't know. I can't be buying new games. I should have got it when it was on sale not too long ago, but to be honest, I wasn't entirely sure how much I'd be playing it.
Molotovs over here.
I don't know what it's for, but it is part of a new script that just came out recently called the Rewards and Demerits, which was supposed to be like a whole thing in the beta days of the first game that had it so that, you know, like survivors could be like at the end you would see a score report that was all like, here's what this player did well and here's what they didn't do well. Like, you would be given like, docked points or something like that. Maybe it would have contributed to points because this game was originally meant to be, oh shit. This game was originally meant to be, I still have the Mario Pepsi. Okay. I don't remember having that there. No, stop it. But anyway, this game was originally meant to be versus only when it was in development, as far as I recall. You know, and all the beta footage you could find, like all the beta footage you find of Left 4 Dead 1, all of it is done in versus mode, so to speak, you know? All of it was done in versus mode, and there sadly isn't too much infected footage out there. There sadly isn't too much infected footage out there, but But all that testing, all the beta footage and all that was done in Versus. Because that was the only mode, really, at the time.
Every part of me hurts.
Right behind you.
Come on.
You should heal up.
And I like the idea, and like, to be honest, if we're gonna if we're gonna talk about scoring, Left 4 Dead 1 has a better scoring system for the versus mode than Left 4 Dead 2 by a huge mile. I don't really like, and Left 4 Dead 2's is
Weapons over here.
really.
There's a lot of blood, but you're not missing anything. What's that move?
Good shot.
Help me!
It's alright, you're gonna be okay. Easy, easy. Lewis, come on, get up.
I need some help!
No, I'm not.
Man, I feel like crap. Bullshit. Let me help you. You should be okay for a little bit, but we need to find you some first aid.
Let's
'Cause if
see.
you go down like this again, that's it for you,
Are they
man.
both gonna die?
I know we gotta move, but I gotta heal you.
Oh, it's just something I put together. It's not
My
quite finalized. I already see some things I really want to change up, but I think, I don't know, if you guys want something like this, like something beta inspired, very beta inspired, because here's the thing is that there is some, now look, it's just beta inspired more so on gameplay, and not gameplay, on mostly vibes. But gameplay is but
Grabbing some pills.
Don't worry, I'm on my way.
really, I'm just gonna open this up.
I feel like crap.
We gotta find some first aid.
This way.
Not like this again. Better grab everything I can.
Oh my god. Oh, we got a horde coming. I thought that would have, you know, fixed their pathfinding, but
Guys, I'm really torn up.
this takes a bit of setting up to do.
It's really starting to hurt.
He's up here. Oh yeah, this mod takes the HUD in particular takes a bit of setting up to do, and I even had to modify some existing mods in ways that aren't present on the workshop. For example,
Hold
Get
on.
over here and let me out.
for example, Oxy's TRS survivors conflict with this HUD mod, and it's not even it says it's beta font, which I think it looks a little different than the Left 4 Dead 1 font for sure. But oh shit.
Grenade!
Whoa. I need to fix the spitter glow
I think I heard
because
something
it's still glowing from Nightmare, like when acid's red.
Weapons here.
But yeah, you have to like run a little script to, or you just basically need to put in something to make the font of the game reload. Otherwise, the health and ammo counter literally will not appear. Number 2, I had to slightly modify Oxy's TRS survivors, so that way the HUD icons on the bottom there don't conflict, because Oxy's TRS survivors will conflict with the HUD mods. And I had to slightly modify them so that way the HUD panels don't appear in the game as to not conflict with the HUD. 2, I also had to do the same thing for the TRS Spicy Jam's TRS Left 4 Dead 2 survivors. A lot of setting up had to go into this. Is this some sort of mod pack? It's a personal one that I made that is very beta inspired, but has some does have some elements that are designed from the beta. Does have some just other elements that are new altogether. Some of which heavily inspired by even like some of Nightmare's gameplay scripts. Like, it's very beta inspired, but it's different in some aspects. For example, these are, like, for example, the beta weapons here, with these reloads, have flashlights.
Hey, there's weapons
And
over here.
they have flashlights. Normally, if you go on, if you find, like, even for the pistols, too, for that matter. Oh my god. So, I think yeah, I would like. Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah, it's just something I slapped together, but I didn't make a fucking thing. Like, all I did, all I did was just, you know, compiled something that way more talented people have made, and I had to slightly modify some existing mods to get this all to look well. But it was just really a matter of deleting or adding files from one place to another. I would hardly call it me like doing anything.
Go, get to the hospital.
But for example, I have the accurate beta
Guys, get
reloads.
inside.
Like, and I mean accurate. Like genuinely the reload like hold on.
Lock the door.
Like watch this. I can shoot before the reload even finishes. See?
Come on, ladies. Everyone inside.
Anyway. So, what do I do? As Vintage Commando says, just validate the game files. You'll be fine. So, anyway. But the thing is, so there exists Hazel's mod pack where they made like beta accurate weapons. But the thing is that I wanted the flashlight models on the guns because it's really beta accurate, you know, with it genuinely is super beta accurate in that the guns don't have flashlights and the flashlights attached to the chest. But I wanted it with the flashlights in stock. And the only pistol mod out there that has this animation with the flashlight is outside of this personal one that Seno put together for me is Spicy Jam's 2008 Colts, which the 2008 Colts has it so that both guns have flashlights. But I just wanted the one gun to have a flashlight, the one pistol to have a flashlight with the reload. Because yeah, when Dodos, when Dodos started, giving the source file for the animations to some modders, they gave it to Seno, in which, at my request, put together like genuinely accurate beta animations, but on the models with the guns. And I really like it. I really do like it. I think it's very good. It's not completely accurate, though. Like, there's just some things that are different. No box medkit, first off. Nothing that's even really like the medkit from it at all. The melee weapons are in the game. And obviously the L4D2 infected are in the game, although they have been modded to to look more TRS-esque, L4D1-esque. No, yeah, these are the amalgamatic weapon sound effects. I've always been in love with the amalgamatic weapon sound effects. Like, a lot. My favorite is the hunting rifle reload. It's so good. Listen to the bolt pull. Like, is that not so good? I think the pistol sound is fine. I like it. I think it's although I do prefer the 2007 beta sound. Even the L4D1 reload sounds are really good for the pistols.
We need to go up that ladder.
Using personal weapon sounds, I switched to apathic or the apathic or apathic. I'm not sure how to say that. Armory recently, it's been pretty good. I don't think I've heard that one. Hello. Yeah, that's what I mean when I say the ragdolls fly, man. I'm sure some of you saw that up there. It sounds like the witch is wandering, which is not good. Frisbee weapon sounds? I've not heard that one.
I'm grabbing a hunting rifle. I don't feel so hot.
Yeah, staying away from. Oh my god, for real, dude? Okay. Alright, what do we got?
Hey, there's weapons over here.
That's mean. Shut the fuck up! What the fuck? What the? What the? Excuse me?
I'm pretty hurt.
Oh my god! All right, that's really funny, man. That is fucking hilarious. Okay. That was
not
that was
going
really
well.
good, man. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to use this just because. Ah! Got around to modding some months ago, made a private mod.
I'm really hurt, guys.
I genuinely really like the early days of the cinematic sound effects mod. It's genuinely so dark. It's genuinely super dark. I can't see shit. Okay, it looks like I don't really need to engage.
I think I really hurt something.
We're gonna go Magnum. The only thing I wish, is that I really am still waiting for the day that someone puts the single pistol reload animation, but makes a version for the Deagle here. You know what I mean? I think that would be awesome.
I'm not doing so good, guys.
I think that would be super. I think that would be super sick. I mean, yeah, if, oh, yeah. Let's see, I'm just making sure my mouse is locked to the monitor. Come on, let's go. What the fuck? Oh, that's mean as shit, dude. I've never seen random object spawner do this. Okay. Yeah, this is new.
You think one day it's all just gonna go back to normal?
I'll see peace back on Earth if I gotta murder every one of these bastards with my bare goddamn hands.
That's what I'm talking
I
about.
think I
Damn
hurt
straight.
something bad. Real
Might
bad.
want to heal up, Zoe.
No way. No way, dude. Okay. Alright, well, alright. Alright. Okay. Is there a tank up ahead? Man, I wanted to see the skyline and everything, man. Left 4 Bots 2. Although, if you want to be able to run Left 4 Bots 2, like, efficiently, you gotta do some modding of the script file. Because they will do stupid shit if you just do it straight out the gate. I was seeing if there's a tank music command. I'm still thinking about how to go around that one, and I'm still thinking about how to go around that one. But yeah, I'm still thinking about how to go around that.
Hey, thanks.
No, yeah, NASCAR's video on Left 4 Bots 2 is really good. Oh, I'm just seeing the vocalizer. Oh my god, they got the vocalizer too.
Come on, man.
Dude, that's so sick.
I'm going to be okay. Let's get moving.
Oh! Charger!
I haven't seen the beta vocalizer since like Left 4 Dead 1 modding.
Weapons here.
Okay, take that.
Yeah, safe house right up ahead, boys. We made it. Behind you. Sweet.
No, yeah, I genuinely had to stop. Like, I definitely nerfed some of the bot reaction speed. I heavily nerfed the dead stop chance to like 50%. Because I think by stock it has it like at damn near 100, and that's bad. That is just bad, dude.
Almost there. Almost there.
I want to find some good textures for some of the Left 4 Dead 2 guns. So I found some good textures for the AK, the Spaz, and the AK, the Spaz, and the Mac 10, but I couldn't really find any good textures for the Scar, the G3, and all that. That feels more in line with the first game. No one has really made... I don't think anyone's ever made good Left 4 Dead 1 style textures, or even Counter-Strike like Source style textures for those weapons. Part of me is wondering if I should find different weapons altogether to kind of fit the vibe, and that also use Left 4 Dead 1 style animations, but I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, thank God, we're almost out of here.
Really?
Jockey!
There's the landing pad.
I'm just looking at the skyline and the moon. Looks cool. Sorrento. I assume that's just how I'm just gonna say it. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. I'm trying to figure out. So guys, my streaming setup right now is really scuffed. My streaming setup is really scuffed right now because I've been sitting in the same chair for like 3 years, almost 4 years, give or take, and it finally gave out. It finally gave out. I was leaning back in it, and the entire back just snapped. It just came off, and so my chair effectively became a stool, and so I'm still sitting in it. I ordered a new chair. This should be arriving like sometime next week, but yeah, I'm gonna have to be using this stool for a minute.
I'm here. I'll try this rifle.
Oh, this has no ammo in it. So yeah, I need to mess around with dynamic lighting a little bit. Where are the finale items? Ugh. They're over here.
Weapons here.
My nose is so itchy right now, but I don't need to sneeze, dude. Like, my body is edging a sneeze right now. My body is edging a goddamn sneeze. Oh, fuck. Oh man, I need to blow my nose. TV with Sonic Colors gameplay is pretty funny. Oh man. No, yeah, I'm gonna be nasally for quite a while. What sucks too is that I went to work out today too, so I was even more exposed to all that pollen and all that more than anything. Because you know, for the last month or so, I've just been trying to get on a regimen where I meet a minimum of 7K steps a day or 10K steps at the max. And it's nothing crazy. Like, honestly, it's not hard. Like, I get it done in about like an hour and a half, and like even less. And that's like a leisure stroll. You know, I'm not running or anything like that. But I'm just getting my daily cardio in every day, and then, you know, just focusing on eating the right things and also not eating so much, because I really want to drop some weight before October.
Okay, the helicopter's coming.
Oh yeah, there's the Beta Zoe line right there. See, I want to make sure, yeah, we're still locked in. So yeah, we're back to using the mouse now, by the way. What? Just for the sake of stability. Hold on. Hold on. Fuck out of my chat. Alright. Jockey coming up. But yeah, someone was saying they're looking forward to the DDLC video. Yeah, which, you know, is definitely going to be a bit for me to make. Well, first off, I have to get a bunch of footage of just going through DDLC. And that's going to be really boring. Like, admittedly, that's going to be really boring. Like, just, like, clicking through all the shit. Oh my god, dog. Okay.
You're gonna be okay. Easy, easy. Reloading.
This should last until we see it.
Let's see. Oh, shit. I'm trying to figure out what my first indie game was. I want to say it was Fez. Fez, Super Meat Boy. Shit. Which to this day, I've actually never beaten Super Meat Boy. I know they just came out with a new one recently, didn't they? Undertale? Yeah. wish Waltz were here right now because there's something I really want to ask him about the video. I mean, about just in regards to Redux. Okay, can I get a pipe bomb from y'all? So where the fuck are you?
Pipe bomb. Grenade!
Oh my god, get out of the way! What the hell is that? Shit.
Keep moving, come on, keep moving!
Oh wow, speak of the devil, Waltz. Team rank Diamond, let's go. I never even heard of such a thing. And it doesn't sound like something the director would do. Alright, Waltz, there you are. So, I want to ask you something. I still want to make that video that we discussed about. Do you think you could still make that voice actress thing happen? Because that's something I still want to do. Genuinely. Alright. Honestly, I probably can. That's cool. That's cool. Alright, so I want to fix the dynamic lighting. I want to fix dynamic lighting real quick. See EMS. So let's see, glow spit. Let's see, 255. Okay, and then pipe, glow, pipe projectile, false. Okay. Save. Alright, here's a hope that this worked. More than Papa John, well, if you could just get like a regular cheese, because I always like getting regular cheese pizza because they always put more cheese on the pizza. when you get regular cheese pizza. Or if you get Hawaiian, that would also be really good. Hawaiian is also really good. One thing I always hate about combination pizza is that with combination pizza, you don't get to choose a combination. They just give you like the one with like fucking sausage and like bell peppers and all. I don't like bell peppers on my pizza, dude. I love bell peppers, but I don't like them on my pizza. I mean, I could go either or with regular bacon or ham, you know, with American bacon or Canadian bacon. I love Hawaiian in general, but ham plus pineapple, I don't know. I think the sweetness of ham and the pineapple, like if you have a nice salty savory cheese, like, you know, with the pizza, then I think it balances out with the ham and pineapple. But yeah, it just depends on, like, you know, the savoriness of the cheese. But yeah, I can see where you're coming from though in regards to the I can see where you're coming from in regards to the what's this menu mod? It's Xbox 360 background, although it requires a little bit of setting up just because it's not just a simple like click and install. I've never had Greek pizza. I've never had Greek pizza. That's, you know, that's something I've never experienced before.
Everybody grab a weapon.
All right, so I want to see if the pipe bomb still glows or not. It don't glow, but I also don't like that it doesn't have a fuse either. All right, what about the spitter? Is it correct?
Get out of the goo.
I assume it's correct. I don't see a hint of red, but at the same time, it is not dark. It's not nighttime. No, yeah, it still glows. Okay, yep, I did something wrong here. See, oh yeah, like I don't like reheating food at all, man. That's why I usually opt to eat shit cold, you know? I usually opt to eat shit cold, because a lot of food is bad when reheated. A lot of food is bad when reheated, so that's why I opt to just do it. Just have it cold, you know. Like even with the air fryer, like I have an air fryer. And even then, it doesn't really save it that much, you know? Oh man, I'm so tired. Ooh, that's cruisy on my feed. See, I always use an air fryer with my friend. Nah, yeah, absolutely. That is no, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, vintage. Like doing that with a bit of oil, like on the stove, like on a pan, with a little bit of oil, or with a little bit of water, so you could steam it. You know, it's so good, dude. It's like really the best way to reheat it. By the way, Waltz, I am using that chair right now. I am using the chair right now, based off of like, you know, the one Yeah, I'm using the stool. All right. Actually, reload font. Okay. All right. Here's the hope that it is still working. No, yeah, I know. I ordered a new chair, Waltz. Like I did it the day that the chair broke, so thankfully the chair isn't completely unusable. Like at least like I can still just sit on it, you know. No, 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 no. No, wait, no. Yeah, I see a bit of glow there. Alright, it's correct. Alright, cool. Alright, no glow anymore.
Fire in the hole!
I wish that the fuse was still on, though. I hate that it disables the fuse. I like the fuse. Something about the fire looks off. It looks very blocky.
Grenade!
This is cool. Okay. All right, so I want to see. All right, I want to see how the beta aesthetics mod handles this campaign. I have to know how it handles this campaign. Blood Harvest is my absolute favorite of the few beta screen or like video captures and screenshots and all that we were given. Blood Harvest is my favorite one for how vivid and colorful it was. I set it to 50% for real though. Whoa! Holy shit!
Last thing I heard, there's
Whoa.
some kind of military outpost not far from here, up
Whoa.
along the train tracks.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I wish Senno were here right now because I need him to be the judge of this.
Sounds good to me.
I need him here to be the judge of this because this is up his alley. Really? Ow.
Wait up, I'm healing.
Incoming!
Well, it's like, you can have it to be set to what you want to be. Like, sure, it might be appropriate because it's autumn, right? But because it's a completely separate dimension in Nightmare World, you don't need to obey the time of month or the time of the year. Really, dog? You don't need to obey the time of year that the story takes place in because it's a completely separate world, essentially. But I do think that at the very least with Blood Harvest, have everything be dead for sure. Ow. Whoa. Ugh, it's hard to see. I shit on fire.
A little double pistol action. Take this. Thanks a lot.
Rewards and demerits. It's a V script on the custom shop or on the workshop. I really like it. Yo, it doesn't really do anything. It's just fun to have, you know. I like the idea of the rewards and demerit system in a versus context, which is what I'm pretty sure it was meant for, to dock points and to give points and all that shit. Really, it's the kind of system that I wish that it's the kind of system that I wish Left 4 Dead 2 Versus had. Because the way that Versus is scored is really bad. It's... Because... Well, mods get... It's the TRS HUD mod that you can find.
Here.
Although it only does it for, like, the specials.
That's what I'm talking about.
It only does it for the specials. I'm not gonna lie, that shit looked... The kill feed looked crazy in the beta days because it would do it even if they killed a common. So having it locked to just the specials is, is a good choice. Now, I really like the TRS HUD though. The only thing that sucks is that I feel like the health and ammo are a little too scattered. Like, if I may get rid of the Goat Boy for just a moment. I don't like that the health and ammo are that far apart from one another. Having to look between left and right like that on two separate sides of the screen is unintuitive. And it was a good idea to compile everything on just the corner on one side of the screen like they did in later versions of the game and in the retail. But if there's one thing I fuck with so hard, I love the Survivor HUD icons so much. I love the icons on the bottom there. I love the icons on the bottom there, like the big, Survivor panels and all that shit. And that they would, like, change color, like, they would flash red if... They would, like, flash red if they got biled on or some shit like that. It was so cool. Like, genuinely, they had some really good design ideas. What does Zoe have, a Diet Pepsi? Ah, that's a mod I forgot to take out. It's the Mario Pepsi. I forgot to take that out, but I think I remember why I have some of these mods in the first place. Some of the mods that I have here are derived from a mod pack that I made with Andy a while ago, where I wanted to make something that was like kind of darker, grittier, more serious, but he insisted that the Pepsi would be there just for a little bit of silliness. And I was like, yeah, you can have it. The adrenaline is, I know, like, it's rough. It's rough, Like, I think even the...
Works for me.
Like, they say it's the final version, but the adrenaline hasn't been properly put in. But the vial is. I need to ask Esther, because she does... Her charity streams are over the weekend, right?
Watch it. I hear a boomer.
Like, they're over the course of the whole weekend, not just for the one day, right? Alright, so I need to... Whoa! So, I need to ask her if we can do the Left 4 Dead idea that I proposed to her on a Sunday. Because, you know, everybody voted on the poll on what day the charity stream should take place. But the Saturday that was chosen was a day that I can't be home, you know. I had booked to go, like, to a fighting game tournament out of town. And so that's, like, the one day I can't play. But if she can do the idea on Sunday, then I will absolutely be there.
Here's a way down.
Yeah.
I also need to ask her when she's going to take me to lunch. Because I know a really good Mexican place. Do I need the right survivor mods for the storytelling screens to work? I mean, technically, narratively speaking, yes, you do. She's currently in Brandon? What the fuck? Okay. What's she doing there? For what reason did she go to Turf Island? Ow.
How bad are you?
No, I'm all right.
Come on up.
Hey
I
guys,
didn't think you were getting back.
I really need some help here.
Thanks for the help. Better than Land of Freedom? I mean, depends on who you are.
Thanks.
Hold on. Gotta heal.
This is some
It really depends on who you are. Like, if we're socially speaking, it depends on who you are.
I feel terrible.
Huh?
Witch!
Now will you stop that shit? That witch ain't gonna sit still much longer.
What?
Pull ourselves together.
Nailed it.
I whip my mouse to the right and I look to the left somehow. Okay. Trans in Florida, at least Harry Potter isn't. No, yeah. That's a big. No, yeah. Being trans in the UK is like just being trans in Florida, essentially. Just with Harry Potter.
God damn it, I'm stuck in here. Someone let me
Every
out.
damn thing hurts.
Anyone out there?
That's also the biggest reason why I will never go to. There's a fighting game. There's like a big fighting game tournament
Wait up.
called.
Here, man.
There's a big fighting game tournament event that happens every year called CEO, and personally, I would never go because it's in Orlando, Florida.
It's through this tunnel.
Well, it doesn't matter where it is. If it's in Florida, period, dude, like, I don't want to be there. Ow. Thanks for staring.
Real bad. If we don't find you some first aid, you're not gonna
survive another. Thanks.
I feel
Because, like, do you want to know, like... Oh, shit.
Grenade!
Well, I wanted that.
Can someone give me a hand, please?
Whoa, that was way too close.
Killed.
Help, please!
This is it! I need help now! Oh, man. You don't look so good. Oh, Jesus. Patch, don't you...
Thanks.
Thanks. I owe you.
Okay, so as I was saying,
I'm gonna die.
like,
thanks for that.
Hey, no problem.
the thing about, like, about a lot of the beliefs of TERFs of TERFs and just men, anti-trans men in general, is that it's this belief of,
Let's get up that ladder.
it's like they use the guise of protecting the children and protecting children and women as a guise to just, you know, be hateful and to try to worsen the lives of people that they themselves deem inferior. And so,
There's a safe house.
the thing is,
Baby.
what's worse, transphobes or chasers? That's a tough one, but I'd probably say transphobes in the long term. Chasers are like kind of just really icky and just bad in the moment, but transphobes are worse in the long term, on top of the moment. But anyway, so no, yeah, transphobes do have power. That's the thing. Well, to be fair, a lot of the transphobes in power whilst are also fucking chasers. So, so really, it's a mix of both. You know, they're the ones that can't get girl cock out of their mind. You know. Either way. So, like, let's get a classic debate. Let's get a classic talking point, right? Of, let's get a classic talking point of like these people, which is the bathroom debate. The bathroom debate has been around for a long time. Not even just amongst trans people in the community, but I know some older guys, older gay men, who lived the prime of their youth through Ronald Reagan's fucking America, where it was like the worst time to be like a gay man, you know. And those people would tell me that the bathroom, the quote unquote bathroom debate, quote unquote the bathroom debate was even happening with them, where people earnestly believed in talking in like in a system of just basically giving gay men their own separate bathroom, because they think that these gay men are gonna try to like sexually harass like heterosexual men in the bathroom. That was like the fear that was being propagated at the time, back in the 80s. And it's really not that much different here. Now, the more shit changes whilst the more shit stays the same. And so what happens with the trans debate, more or less, the reason why the bathroom discussion is fucking bullshit is because of how easy it is to flip it on them, right? For example, I think there's like some places, either some states, I think I remember hearing about this in the UK, either something that needs to be actually being enforced, or is actually making the rounds of possibly being something to be enforced, and that is people and that is like oh shit. That is, you have to like mandating it so that people have to use the bathroom that is in accordance to their biological sex, which is ridiculous.
Watch your back. I hear him.
Right? That's ridiculous.
I think I heard something bad.
Because the idea is that people think that quote unquote men dressed as women are gonna go into women's bathrooms and then rape them or creep on them and all that shit, when they need to understand a number of things. Number one, people who are actual creeps, rapists, like, you know, just sexual deviants, don't care about the law in the first place. So a bathroom mandate isn't going to stop that. A bathroom mandate isn't going to stop that in the slightest. This is, remember, the conservatives who propagate this, right, are the same conservatives who say that gun control laws don't matter because people can get guns illegally anyway. Because people who traffic weapons or obtain weapons illegally don't care about the law in the first place, so there's no point in having, you know, the said gun control laws in the first place. So if they want to apply that logic to, why can they apply that logic to a tool that is actually designed to kill, but not just an ordinary human being? Why is a tool that has no emotion, no mental state, no nothing, no way of life, given more leeway, like, you know, than a human being? So two, say if, to kind of like flip shit on their head, right? Is this still, nah, I thought it was still going red. Okay. Two, to kind of flip shit on their head, right? To kind of throw the argument back at them. If your fear is men dressing up as women and saying, oh, I'm trans, and going into the bathroom to assault women, right? What? Alright. What is, say then we do have this mandate that people need to use the bathroom attached to their biological sex, right? So that means that some trans men that I know who have gone through all the procedures, the surgeries, the hormones, and all that shit, like some of them like just genuinely like have, like, you know, like are just, they are some of the most masculine people I've ever met. Like, hold on, like hold on. Hold on. I need to find this image so much. I love this image so much. I need to find it. Doesn't matter. I need to find this image. It's like this, there. Oh my God. All right. See, please tell me I could get into good resolution. No. I'm really trying to find this. So, man, can I get a good quality image? There we go. Fuck. God damn, dude. All right. Okay. All right. This one. Has any of y'all seen this? Has anyone ever seen this, dude? This shit is hella funny. I love this image. I love this image so much. This is... So no, yeah, he literally looks like, you know, he literally looks like the Chad, like, you know, the Chad image, the Chad like Wojak thing or whatever that a lot of the chuds love to use to act like they're so cool. Literally looks like this. So like say it. All right. So say if there is a law set in place, a mandate saying that, say if there's a mandate in place saying that, like, you know, you have to use the bathroom assigned to you, that you the bathroom that you're mandated to use is based off of your biological sex. So this guy has to use the women's bathroom. Does that like sound right to anyone? Even if such a mandate were to be put in place and say it somehow makes sense, does that make sense? Does this guy using the women's bathroom makes fucking sense? And even then, okay? So obviously their fear that they're using to propagate such things, such strong anti-trans legislation, is that they're afraid that, quote, men dressed up as women will go into the bathroom to creep on and sexually assault women and all that stuff, right? All right. So let's just say they are like, all right, we had enough. You now have to you are now mandated to use the bathroom assigned to you're now mandated to use the bathroom based on what your biological sex is, right? So what is stopping a cis male sexual deviant to go into the women's bathroom and falsely claim that he's trans, so he has to use the women's bathroom to creep on women? They don't seem to think about that. Like, genuinely. Like, there is... Like, it's so easy to just... Man. Ugh. Man. Because, as we said, deviants, criminals, just criminals in general, just do not care about the laws in place. If they did, then they wouldn't be criminals.
Incoming!
From that way.
Fire in the hole!
And then...
Man, I feel like crap.
Feels so good.
Well, no, yeah, like, you gotta, like, that's how all laws have been made, Waltz. Is a means to make it so that the people who made the laws in place for those who wrote them and put them in place, made it so that they can function above them and cheat the system. Well, you can't even really cheat a system that you made. You can just make it so that everybody functions worse under you. Society is not ran by the laws that are written on paper. It's ran by people. Some according to laws and some not.
Check this out.
By the way, Waltz, I got that fucking line from Mafia 1. Fucking old ass Mafia 1 from like 2000, 2001, 2002. Actually, I think it's 2002.
Bet we can get to the tracks from that building.
So
The tracks.
This way.
oh, that was way too close.
Weapons here.
Well, mod pack, it's just something personal I made for myself.
Reloading.
I'm healing.
I'm not feeling hot.
But no, the thing is, Dravid, is that politicians on all sides are extremely corrupt and are only care about seeking to fill their own pockets and their own needs. And to be fair, I don't know what it is. A lot of conservatives and neoliberals look at leftists like myself and other people and act like we don't know that when it's couldn't be more apparent than ever. I mean, like, let's not sit here and act like that. Let's not sit here and act like that a Kamala administration would not be bombing Iran. She absolutely would. If Biden stayed in one, he absolutely would have. If Obama was allowed to serve a third and fourth term, he fucking would have. It would have been the exact fucking same. If you even remember when Hillary Clinton ran in, I want to say it was either her first one in 2008 or 2016. It was definitely during one of her two presidential runs that she wanted that to happen. So it's not a matter of that we want to find politicians that are not corrupt or anything of the sort, although that is absolutely good. But however, it's that how do we convince politicians that the shit that helps us out also helps them out? For example, I think the only way that the world, that this capitalist society can move towards a green revolution of any kind, where we switch to green, safe environmental energy as a means of production, is if we can manage to convince these people that there is money to be made in it. We absolutely need to, Draven, but sadly it will never happen, at least not in our lifetime.
Hurry up!
Whoa.
Yeah, you're gonna need this. Grabbing first aid.
Oh yeah! Who's your mama? Who's your daddy?
The Republican Party is here to cause suffering and make the needs of the American people worse, while the Democrats are just there to wag their finger and say no, 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 but they secretly fuck with it. But it's not even a secret. Lobbying is not like, you know, Fresh Bazooble. Lobbying is just legal bribery. As Robin Williams put it, it would be glorious to make politicians wear NASCAR jackets so that we can see the companies that are sponsoring them. No, yeah. That's why, like, personally, that's why I'm personally hopeful that the victory that is Zoran Mamdani will eventually give this influx of people like him actually winning in places. He's far from perfect. Unfortunately, he has to placate the system somewhat if he wanted to have any chance of winning and also just appeasing to the masses. However, nevertheless, I like him. I genuinely do.
I feel awful. Reloading.
Oh. I pray he's the wake-up call and more people meet. Nah, yeah, I know. Me too, man. Me too. But I don't know, man. We did not, like... America failed the wake-up call with Bernie twice, so I am not super hopeful. But I don't know. Maybe we needed to win with a mayor than a president first, and then slowly build our way up. I would have loved, you know, if we started with a president and that with Bernie. But, however... However, I think, you know, if we have to start small with, you know, to be fair, there's a case to be made that winning the mayor race of New York fucking City is a big step, though. Because this isn't like, you know, this isn't like a regular, like, small rural no-name city.
Look at this.
This is New York fucking City. So, I don't know, him winning it is arguably pretty big. Oh, shit. Okay, I hope that didn't... Okay, I was hoping that would start alert. My back! My back!
Up the stairs.
It's like guerrilla warfare. You take the small victories. Yeah, and yeah. I know my... Whoa.
mama? Who's your daddy?
All this talking has made me dehydrated. Let's see, if you guys will, excuse me. No, not that one. There we go. All right, if you guys will just give me a second, I want to go grab water. So just give me a sec, y'all.
should be played at high volume.
Alright, I'm back. Stop that. Wow.
Some good guys.
Don't feel right.
Hey. No, yeah, I mean, everybody knows about Euro removing Nightmare from the workshop. It's kind of old news at this point. Ow. Just, you know, it's a shame. Regardless of how I or others may feel about the mod pack or Euro in particular,
I'm not feeling real hot.
I feel like
you know, it's something that should, you know, it's something that should be preserved.
Hold up, I got something.
And, you know, thankfully some people have.
The honest to God military.
shit. Never thought
Oh,
I'd go
damn it!
looking for
The
you.
crows are bringing the zombies!
Back with a big ass pie. Ow. But yeah, like, you know, I'm gonna be real with you.
Molotovs over here!
There's always, I have a certain opinion when it comes to certain things, and you know, I will use Yoru's deletion of Nightmare as an example of this, but there's also like another case of this with a completely different person. That is,
Damn it, this hurts.
I am firmly one to believe to respect the creator's wishes, or an art to respect the creator's wishes on everything except one occasion, and even then there's some caveats to it. There's some caveats to it. So
Damn tape.
Hello?
Piece of shit.
Come on, man, use your first aid.
Yoru is within every right to delete the mod pack and all that stuff, sure.
This is starting to get to me.
However, I am iffy on when it comes to the concept of archiving
Yo, check this out.
for the sake of preservation and all that, which is something that they blatantly do not like. They hate it so much that they DMCA'd a mod. They recently DMCA'd a mod that wasn't even theirs in the first place. But but was, I guess, kind of like, I don't fucking know. It's weird. It happened to Lumi very recently. I don't know. Look, Yoru's kind of a DMCA machine right now.
This is really bad.
But either way. But others, yeah, all right. If it is, yeah, if it's not Yoru, then oh, that's my fault for assuming. Although it definitely it is not. It is definitely not unheard of with them. Anyway, I am a firm believer in preservation, just through and through. Okay, I'm going out. Fuck this. Okay. I'm a firm believer in preservation.
This is turning into one of those days.
Of all kinds.
Hey, take
A Batman credit card?
Louis, use your first aid kit.
Like insert crash out over the fucking the Batman credit card.
Molotov's here.
Get ready.
But anyway, I think getting upset about re-uploads is, you know, fair enough. Sure. I think, well, it also depends on how the re-upload is. Oh shit. It depends on how the re-upload is done. It also depends on how the re-upload is done. The people that are re-uploading anything of Yoru's are doing it for preservation's sake, so that way people still have a means to access it. Wow. I'm terrible at aiming. They're not, as far as I'm aware, the ones that I've seen aren't doing it saying, like, trying to act like that they're taking credit. To be like, oh, like, I made this, this is mine, all that stuff. They're not doing it for that. A lot of them are doing it for preservation's sake. Is that 3 jockeys? It's 3 dead jockeys. So they're doing it for preservation's sake so that people can still have access to something. Because regardless of, like, how one feels about Nightmare, it objectively made a lot of rounds in the Left 4 Dead community. In my opinion, is very important to the modding scene in general. So, stop. If somebody was out there was uploading anything from Nightmare, whether it be what Yoru made or what Waltz has made, and try to take credit for it, then that's fucking bullshit. Full stop. But that's not what's been happening. Oh. Oh my god. Well, the fucking bots crumbled easily.
Grenade!
There's a smoker around here.
I'll take this shotgun.
Where's the goddamn smoker?
Come on, you gotta get out.
I think I can get him up. No, I can't. Okay.
Come on now, get out.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
I'm in some trouble. How do you feel? Up we go.
Alright, let me get the...
You okay?
I got you.
Come on, Francis.
No, it's not informal. At least I don't think it is. It's supposed to be... I got something different. Maybe it's using Informal as a hook or a base, but no, I don't remember because believe me, I only use Informal skyboxes, and I don't remember it looking like this. I use Informal skyboxes so much that I forgot what the vanilla skyboxes look like. Alright, I'm just healing. Okay.
Francis, no! Francis! No! Molotov's here!
But anyway, what I was trying to get at is, I don't know how much I can get, like, I can't respect every creator wish if it's anti-preservation. Alright, so where is he? Oh, hello. I'm going down. Oh shit. No, 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 what? Of course. Anyway. I think about this this artist I used to follow. So I'm very much in the amazing. It's no secret. I'm very much in the Amazing Digital Circus fandom. I love the show, or more so, I love the idea of the show. I'm not, without getting into spoilers, and we are not going to discuss it. I'm very mixed about the finale, but either way. So, nevertheless, I really liked the fandom. I like the artwork, I like the comics, the fan fiction, all that shit, right? And there was one artist who was the absolute GOAT if you were, say, a Funny Bunny shipper. Funny Bunny shipper being, you know, the ship between the popular characters Pomni and Jax. And her name was Riso, also known as Baguette Enjoyer. And she was the absolute GOAT. Her art was really good, and on top of that, she was an incredible fanfic author, and I miss her every day. Just completely out of nowhere, out of the blue, she would post to her Twitter that she is leaving the fandom is leaving the fandom and deleting everything she ever made along with it. And one of her wishes was that nobody archive or re-upload her work. She gave a 1-week deadline.
Hurry, get to the farmhouse.
Watch out!
Like, say that she will be doing it in 1 week. And during that 1 week, or I don't know if it was a week or a few days, I don't remember. Either way, in the time that I was given, I went to her Tumblr and got everything I could possibly find. But the thing that I am the most upset about is the fact that she deleted all of her fucking fan fiction, which was where it was at for her. In terms of the shit Riso made, her fan fiction was all top tier. Her fan fiction was genuinely really top tier shit. And I loved every bit of it. I still remember the names of it too. I still remember the names and the plot beats of all the ones that she made that I read. Loud Secrets, Count Jax, Secretary Daisy, Her Name is Daisy, Matchmaker King. I remember all of them. That's how much they resonated with me.
Hello?
And I'm so upset about her departure because, like, delete all your artwork, sure. She deleted, the day she announced her departure, she deleted every piece of fan fiction she ever made. It's not like Archive of Her Own where she just deleted her account and the fanfics is still up, but it says orphan account. No, she removed everything. She removed everything. All of those fanfics are lost media. Believe it or not, if you still have the links to them, I think you could actually find them on the Wayback Machine, but they're still incomplete. And even then, the ones that, like, oh my god, like I just get hurt just thinking about it. But like I still haven't recovered from it, dude. It was so good. But anyway. No, dude, I love TADC too. Do you want to see something? You guys are about to see something. Yeah, I'm showing them the thing. I watch this. Not watch this, but look at this. So as you guys know, I am if you're on here, it says it in the YouTube title, and so if you're new here, it says it in the YouTube title, and even if you're not reading the YouTube title, you're gonna find out I am a fighting game player. First and foremost, at this point, I'm a fighting game player more than I am a Left 4 Dead player. And so now, dude, Riso deleting everything was quite literally the fun bun burning of Alexandria. Like, but anyway. So anyway, in the fighting game community, we have leverless controllers, and they're kind of like a fight stick, but without the lever. You know, when you think about an arcade stick, you think about like the big lever with the buttons. But there exists some that have no lever, and it's just all buttons. There you go. This is my Quamba Sapphire that I made custom artwork for. And yeah, this is my Pomni fight stick. I had a lot of fun making this. That's how much I love this show, and that's how much I love its characters too, generally. And yeah, even having I have won a tournament with it. I've won a couple tournaments with it. And then recently, I got another fight stick called the Victrix Pro FS12, which is another leverless. And I got the purple one because I knew I wanted to put stickers on it about this fucking bastard. There's a couple of stickers I am missing that I really want. I want the one that's his door frame. I want his door frame icon. But the thing is, Glitch does sell like a sticker pack with the door frame icons. The problem is that I think it's too small. I want it to be big. But I know but I want to put a sticker on the bottom right here. I want the sticker to say Jax Jax.001. Jax.001. Like it said on his license plate in the Spudsies adventure. I want to have something that's a fun nod to something in the same way that for Pomni I use the X to, like, you know, name on it in reference to the pilot. That is genuinely how much I love this show and, you know, and its characters for the most part. So, anyway. Anyway. So yeah, so anyway, to get back on Riso, yeah, her deleting all of her fanfics was a punch to the gut to me.
I don't feel so hot.
I just heard.
And it's like, really? Really? Really?
Good shot.
And one of the things that she said is that she wishes
Cover me.
one of her wishes was that nobody archive or re-upload her stuff. And I just simply could not respect that. At least I could not respect the not archiving part.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Because what Riso has made, I have archived as much as I could, and I was even able to archive one of her fanfics. And the only reason I was able to recover it was because she uploaded it to her Tumblr and also AO3. So I had to copy and paste all the fucking text from Tumblr, and with all the artwork that came with it, and put it on a Google Doc and then saved it to a PDF file. So I managed to archive that one. I sadly did not get to archive all the other ones. And it sucks because I like the ones that I couldn't save, I like more than the one I was able to save. Anyway. But anyway, I could not respect her wish on not archiving anything. Because everything she made was so good. Everything she made was so good and resonated with me and really struck a chord with me. And even her writing made me feel a lot of things. Like, especially, dude, oh my god. She had a really cool trans femme Jax headcanon fanfic. She had two of them, really. But the one I'm talking about was called Her Name is Daisy, and that one really struck a chord with me. It made me feel seen, like genuinely. It made me feel seen. It almost made me feel like I could relate to the trans-ridden journey of Daisy / Jax in that fanfic. It reminded me a lot of my discovery and all that stuff. And hell, for that to disappear and go away, it genuinely made me felt a little hurt by it. It almost kind of felt like, and maybe it's a little parasocial to say, but it almost felt like my story was being deleted in some aspects. Because the thing that resonated with me, that made me feel seen, that I related to so much, to just disappear as if it never existed was kind of a smack in the face. But...
Francis.
And to this day, I wish I could have saved that one. If I could choose any one of them to save, if I could only choose one to save, I would probably pick that one.
And we good to go whenever you are. All right, now we just got to hold on until the truck gets here.
Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say Riso's transphobic for deleting a fanfic, but like, I'm not gonna say that in the slightest. That's not even a little bit of what I'm insinuating. I will say that's fucking crazy, but it's more so like, but it was just like, you know, just kind of heartbreaking to just lose that. The TADC fandom is an example of a fandom who, if they put this much energy into, like, look, I'm not saying there's no reason to hate on people or anything of the sort, like, especially genuinely bad people. But the only reason why the TDC fandom and why a lot of people in general don't put this much energy into hating people who actually deserve it is because they know that they don't care and there's no point to it.
Weapons over here.
I can get you to your feet, but just barely. But if we don't get you some first aid,
Like, look, I will. The only thing I will say about, look, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know any better on what's racist and what's not, because I am not part of the community that is affected in the slightest. So it's not my right to give an opinion on it. I will say how Goose handled the situation in general could have been much better, but to act like she's Super Mecha Death Hitler 2.0, I think is ridiculous. Come on. The thing about Goose in general is that, no, people are definitely very parasocial, and the problem is that the TADC fandom definitely overreacts on a lot of things, and I'm not gonna say some, and I'm not even gonna say that the initial issue at hand was even. I'm not gonna say that the initial issue at hand was a nothing burger, because yeah, I think they have every, you know, the people of color, specifically the black community, have every right to feel like, you know, hurt or just, you know, just be uncomfortable or peeved or whatever kind of negative emotion that such an occasion made them feel.
Look out! Grenade!
Nice. The unfortunate thing is that such a thing happens is that there is a lot of people will find a way to take advantage of a situation to make things worse. Whether that is people who want to rub salt into the wound or people who want to use it as a means to grift. For example, like the plane rock situation that happened at that convention. I don't remember what it was, but I don't know if it was a Level Up Expo. I don't remember the exact. Okay. That plane rock guy, like, for all intents and purposes, the unfortunate thing is that he succeeded. he absolutely succeeded in stirring the pot like he wanted to. And unfortunately, a bunch of people took the fucking bait. He saw the situation. He saw it but a bit immature, but nevertheless, he's just someone who wants to just stir shit up, and saw a situation like that, saw how people reacted to it, and then just sought to that, and only sought to kind of capitalize that to be shocking and then make the rounds again. It's the same thing. People like Plain Rock believe that any publicity is good publicity, so to do that is absolutely pathetic, but he ultimately succeeded in that. And so he basically planted bait. People fell for it. People took it and immediately think that he was a part of the TADC fandom when he never was, never will be, and is probably will never talk or even think about it ever again after making his mark. That is the epitome of a bad faith actor, of a bad actor in general, just seeking to do shit for their own personal sick, twisted game. And either way, the only thing I remember Plain Rock for is the Szechuan sauce thing at the McDonald's. And that was like almost a decade ago. Holy shit. But either way, but the unfortunate thing is that the TADC fandom is comprised of a lot of emotionally immature minors, or people who are barely adults, they're freshly 18 or 19, which I feel like at 18 and 19, to me, you're still a fucking kid, all things considered. But either way, but it's a bunch of kids, emotionally immature kids who either genuinely can't understand can't understand the nuances of the mistakes that people make, or the times that people make, or even then think that people don't change, and so on. Do I think that the joke that was made with Marissa Lenti, or was it Marissa? No, the joke that was made with Ashley Nichols and Michael Kovac was funny? Nah, not really. I think even for the time, I think just the joke was very, I don't know. It's not even just that, because humor like that was definitely more acceptable for the time, regardless if you think it was okay or not, which it's not. But I think even for the time, it's corny. It's corny at best. But regardless, it's important. I think it's important that if you want to dig anything up from something that people did a long time ago, you need to follow suit by looking through a timeline of events to see if anything has changed since then. And the thing with Michael Kovac, at the very least, is I don't know or saw anything that happened in the timeline events from the 5 to 7 years. I forgot however long it was, because it feels like people can't decide how long it was. But I didn't see anything in regards to Michael Kovac or Ashley Nichols between the gap of when that joke happened and to the modern day that insinuates in the slightest that they haven't changed at all. I also think that a lot of people interpret Goose's obvious sarcasm as something genuinely malicious. And the funny thing is that we spent so much time making fun of fucking people who need tone. Like, a lot of people have spent so much time making fun of tone indicators, only to realize that, no, like, at this point, they are fucking genuinely needed, man. At this point. But even then, I feel like a lot of the people that don't understand sarcasm are purposely interpreting it are purposely ignoring it and wanting to get on their high horse. But these are the same people that will also call the Wordle developers Epstein's disciple if they get the Wordle wrong for the day. So I said, bro, what, dude? Epstein jokes are everywhere. They're still around to this day. Epstein, Diddy, like all these like genuine menaces to society that deserve death, and all, but like they can't. A lot of people just genuinely just don't have any consistent morals, or at the very least don't have conviction to their morals. Like, Epstein Diddy's the new... Oh my god, Epstein Diddy is the... Oh my god. Yeah, no, dude, it's the pedo bear of the modern day. Holy shit, I didn't even think of that. Holy shit, that's insane. I did not even think of that. As I said, well, the more shit changes, the more things change, the more things stay the same. Wow. But like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like that I am like, obviously I'm going in this from the perspective from my own perspective, which my perspective isn't the same as everyone else's. And in regards to the whole situation, like I said a word that vaguely sounds similar to the N-word fucking thing that happened. That is not up to me to decide on whether it was worth getting offended over or not, because I am not part of the marginalized group that kind of joke is casually directed towards, you know? And so, and obviously everyone within that group has their own opinion on it. So I won't give my opinion on it. The only thing I will say about the shit that's come after that is based in regards to what, Waltz? But the only thing I will say always not giving them, well, look, like, it's because I'm not black, so therefore I'm not affected by that. I'm not affected by that in the slightest. So what business do I have to give an opinion on that if I'm not part of the group that it's directed towards? There's too many people, white people especially, that feel the need to speak on behalf on certain groups. a lot of either, whether it be racist defenders or white saviors. And even in the white saviors only serve to further steal more from the black community. Because the black community in general in the United States of America has had so much robbed from it in every feasible way that it's insane. Like, it's like, whether it be like that speak for good things. Well, here's the thing: is that they can speak for good things, but they are fucked up on the inside, and all that stuff. Some of them have this savior complex because they themselves. So look, the white devil, the white devil is the one that views them as weak and incapable and will seek every means to crush them and make sure that they remain that way. The white savior sees them as weak and incapable to help themselves, so they must be the one to arise to the occasion. But regardless of what they do, the point is that they see them as weak and incapable, which is fucked up. They're equally yes. Anyway, so the other thing that I want to get at, though, is being so no, exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. Because here's the thing too. A lot of the whites that were pro, civil rights during the times of MLK and Malcolm X still weren't afraid to just call black people the N-word, like the hard R and everything. Like, really, that's just how it was. Supposedly Lyndon B. Johnson even, said that about the Civil Rights Act, and also about Thurgood Marshall. Anyway. So much wokeness in this chat, and here's the thing too, Waltz. Woke is been appropriated as fuck, dude. The term woke in general has been appropriated as fuck, and that's the other thing too that has been stolen so much from the black community as well. It's terminology. Everyone wants to take the vernacular, the AAVE, from it, and even then they will use it wrong. Or they will make up their own that isn't even falling into AAVE, but it sounds close enough, so they do it. People have taken woke to feminist agenda, to LGBT agenda, and all that shit when it's not a part of that. Being woke is about being pro-black. It's about caring about black issues, about their rights and their freedoms, and so on. But it has been robbed so much by reactionaries and also white saviors that it has been expanded to other things. Absolutely. Think about one. You ought to know what's one. Alright. What the fuck is going on? We're talking... Let's see, dress and talk like, yep. And the unfortunate thing is that, I don't know, man. There's so much unfortunate shit about it. But The white kid with baggy pants who keeps talking like he's black. But dude, as I was gonna say though, it's about time we played Left 4 Dead 2 map. But oh, that's right. There's a custom campaign I want to play. I want to play real quick. No, yeah, so much. Like, for example, I'm just like, in my opinion, I don't like, there's a possibility that rock and roll wouldn't have gotten to as big as it did as a genre if a white guy didn't appropriate it. Because that's exactly what Elvis did. He stole so much from black culture, from the black community, and all of a sudden, the moment that a white guy does it, now granted, Elvis did get his fair press of pushback, but still, when a white guy does it, it got to this huge mega stardom success, and he gets to be called the king. Rock and roll wouldn't have gotten to the huge, probably, maybe either wouldn't have gotten the huge success that it did if it wasn't for Elvis, or maybe it would have taken a lot longer. However, should it have? Does that mean that they need to start thanking Elvis for just stealing from the black community? Saying that, it's on, if this white guy hadn't stolen it, then your guys' culture wouldn't have gotten so big. But that's not the point. But that's not the point, though. Is that they were robbed of the opportunity to let it get big through their own efforts, through their own merits. Instead, someone came and stole everything from them and basically gets to be claimed the number one for it, which is fucked up. And who knows, maybe rock and roll shouldn't have gotten that big, and maybe rock and roll and blues and all that shouldn't have gotten that big enough for white people to steal everything from it. Let the group that made it enjoy it and have it be theirs.
I'm just gonna say it. I don't like the swamp or swamp people.
I don't think anyone likes the swamp.
Ugh.
Here you go. I got this for you.
Ugh.
Reload.
But anyway, look. Hold on, there's something I want to pull up. That's really interesting. Let's see, hold on. There's something really interesting I want to pull up. There's a video I absolutely adore. And this is a case of something where I want to talk about something an interaction that I had with a friend recently. And I'm not going to show any DMs or anything of the sort. I'm just going to tell you as it happened. And I'm also going to show you something too. So look, I'm not above laughing at something that is really fucked up. Laughing has been my coping mechanism in life. It's how I've been able to get by, even some of the toughest events in my life. And I'm also I've grown up with a very, very dark sense of humor. So I can look at something that's fucked up, laugh, but however, I don't lose my humanity and say And I don't lose my humanity and act like it's not fucked up. You know what I mean? But I was showing this video, and I'm not kidding when I say that you could derive a political theme from anything. You can derive something political from just about anything. Like this video. I could give you a breakdown on this video. This video is really fucking funny, but I could give you a whole political rundown of just this.
Man, fuck the coronavirus, man. This was really wrong, you hear me? This nigga stuck, you hear me? That boy got that? Boy, hell no, boy. That boy is stuck in time.
But anyway, no, yeah, the Re-Dead scream is so good, dude. I love the Re-Dead scream.
Stuck, you hear me? That boy got that? Boy, hell no, boy. That boy is stuck in time.
Like, this is really funny to me. I think this video to me is funny as fuck, especially the Re-Dead scream and all that shit. However, I showed this video to a friend, and I just said, you know, like, this video is like, I almost feel bad. Like, I feel bad a little bit for laughing at this, because we're just like seeing a moment of somebody who is just completely, whose life is just completely in shambles, whose addiction is in shambles so much that they're literally just stuck in time holding a card on the sidewalk. You know? I have empathy for my fellow man for that, in that this is fucked up. And I remember I was talking about it with a friend, and they said to me, like, that they don't have empathy or sympathy for the guy, that they chose, you know, that they chose to do these drugs and all that led to this and all that. And a part of me just kind of couldn't believe what I was hearing, because I felt like it was a little ignorant to the history, to just history in general, to why something like this even happens in the first place. Addiction happens for a variety of reasons. Some people get peer pressured into... Some people get peer pressured... Like, this isn't even the case of someone like... No, Hart, that shit is fucking crazy. But, however, this wasn't a friend who's like that. This is a friend who is at least in theory on the same side of the spectrum as I am. But the thing that I'm getting at here, though, is exactly. So look, I don't know this person's life. I don't know this person's life who is like this in the slightest. However, I can give a whole events of history of the United States in general that explains how this even happens in the first place. So even on a personal level, people get into substances for a variety of reasons. You know, whether they just think it's fun and they like it, maybe their life in general sucks so bad, and this is the unfortunate means of escapism that they're finding. Because that is the thing about substances. That's the thing about drugs and alcohol and all that. Drugs in general are so good, they ruin your life. Drugs are so good, they ruin your life. So, drugs are so good, they ruin everything else. So, anyway. Exactly, too. Trauma, circumstances, financial woes, and so on. This is somebody's escapism and all that. And even then, like, here's the thing. is that especially drug addicts in the black community are tied to decades of industrial racism that are still being affected to this day, since as far back as pre-Lincoln with slavery. It's because a lot of it is especially tied into the capitalistic prison industrial complex. So I want you to think of it like this. In the Constitution of the United States, in regards to the 13th Amendment, if I recall it 13th, the one that quote-unquote abolished slavery, which it did abolish slavery from the general means of slave trading through international waters and so on, and just trading amongst other slave owners, and it essentially got rid of that. However, the thing is that slavery is allowed as quote-unquote a fitting punishment. Slavery in general has basically is allowed as a punishment, which is what a lot of those prisoners in the yard essentially function as. As I remember comedian Ali Sadiq saying about his time being in prison, that this shit of them working out in the field, they even had cops riding on horseback, making sure they're working. He said that shit is slavery. And the thing is, it is legal because it is considered a punishment. And the thing about it is that it's also all tied into the fact that prisons are privately owned. And so because prisons are privately owned, that means that money is made from making sure that more prisoners get locked behind bars, which is why a lot of it gets tied into people being thrown in prison over some trumped up charges, especially in regards to the drug war that happened with Nixon and then proceeded to get worse under Ronald Reagan. And think of it like this, is that how is it that a community that has been so marginalized, so like historically, that doesn't own anything in the huge landscape of the divide of the racial and the wealth class of America, how is it that a group that does not own a fucking thing, does not own any ships, does not own any land, does not own anything that gives them any kind of power in the slightest, how is it that they are the ones responsible for drug distribution in the country and getting locked up in prison for it? It had to come from somewhere, and it essentially has to come from the United States government, essentially seeking through a means to basically throw a group of people under the bus, so that way they can keep going into prison and keep them in prison, and make sure that they, more of them keep going to prison, and therefore the people that own these prisons make money, and essentially is through a legal means of slavery. And then all that is tied into industrial racism that affects a group of community that is going to be very down on their luck, and will cause them to want to seek drugs like crack, heroin, fentanyl, whatever, because trendy is a bad word to use, but whatever is the highlight drug that's in the news is the one that circulates, just going from one to the next. And then we get situations like this. We get situations like this of a guy stuck in time on the sidewalk. This is decades. This is even a couple centuries. This is even just a couple centuries of just historical prejudice of the system in of itself at play right here, and it made a really funny video. This
was really wrong, you hear me? This nigga stuck, you hear me? That boy got that? Boy, hell no, boy. That boy is stuck in time.
But, anyway. But, and this is what I mean when I say that, so when my friend said to me, he to not feel sympathy, failed to not feel any kind of sympathy or empathy for your fellow man, saying that he chose that. The question is, to some aspects, sure, but did he really? Because a lot of this was decided before any of us here in this chat were even fucking born. including the person in the video. I think a lot of people are just ignorant to history. And I'm not going to say that we don't have agency in this life. But however, let's see the... Exactly. No agency, the plot... Yep. But anyway. The thing is that there are also people that are just genuinely too stubborn to change. And, you know, like, you know, not everyone in this life can be saved.
Grabbing a shot. Hey, watch out!
There's a saying that I remember hearing from someone. There is a saying that I remember hearing from talking to an old friend's dad who was a paramedic. And I remember, like, I asked him about the work and all that stuff. And he said that there's no paramedic, there's no paramedic, there's no doctor, there's no health worker that doesn't have a graveyard. And what I mean by that is that there are just going to be people that you can't save. That there are going to be people that no matter how hard you tried, they were just, you know, that no matter how hard you tried, they, you know, they didn't make it.
That was mine.
And that's the thing too. Even outside of being a paramedic,
I gotta heal.
there are people that there are people in this life that you, despite your best efforts, have failed. And there will people that, despite in this life, that you will continue to have in this life, that despite your best efforts, you will fail. It's a part of life.
Anybody find anything?
And then there will be people that fail you in a lot of ways. Now, failing someone doesn't mean that you lose them forever, or that they become worse, or anything of the sort, or even that they become worse and for the long term. There are people that will fail you, or that you have failed, but however will eventually learn to rectify those mistakes. However, that's not always the case.
Let's see what's in here.
I like being mentally destroyed and then pushing away everyone I love because it's a reference to my favorite character, Jack's Digital Circus. But anyway, no. Don't talk about the spoilers in here, chat. By the way, do not talk about the finale. Have you seen it?
Don't move from the spot.
Yeah, ain't no. You make sure you use this now.
Thanks, bro.
We ready? They're coming. Throwing a Molotov. Damn it! Cover and go.
Almost here.
But anyway. The fuck? Someone just called me, but... Ow. By the way. Oh! Ugh. Come on, you motherfucker. All right.
Hurry it up. Let's go.
Oh man, the weight command is broken. Come on.
Don't be leaving me here, damn it, help!
Because for some reason they don't use
You're scaring the shit
Okay.
out of me. You go down one more time, that's it for you. But you're saying and let me heal you.
Oh yeah, you heal me. You fucking took too long.
I'm about to die.
Time to ride the ferry.
Pontoon boats here.
Let's roll.
Everyone on the boat.
Sure, I'm with you. Let's go, let's go!
Get on the boat.
Time to move.
Anyway. So what is it? The thing that I was trying to say though
Listen up, everybody. Be on the lookout for blood farmers.
is that the graveyard sense is there, maybe emotionally speaking,
What in the hell are you talking about?
in that there are people that you will give chance after chance, that you will do everything in your power to help and even try to hold on to your relationship with them, because the moments that were good are ones that you want to have more of and hope to bring that back.
Let's roll.
But sometimes also it's impossible to go back to a certain time. For example, there was a time in life where, like, there was a time in life where, say, Luna and I were practically inseparable.
There's a python here.
Where it felt like we spanned damn near every waking moment with one another. But sadly, life has kind of called us in different directions to the point that we can't really do that anymore. And which is why she doesn't come on here as much anymore. She used to come on here quite often, if you remember. And that was during that time. Now, it's not a result as of any kind of negativity or resentment towards one another or anything of the sort. But the thing is that at this current time, life will never go back to that time. Sometimes I miss that time. I miss being around her a lot. She's my best friend, obviously. However, that time will probably, never happen. At least not for a long time. And possibly never again. Does that mean that there's a rift or a divide between us that is negative? No. Is this really just swamp fever with no fucking water, dude? I thought swamp fever drought would just be like, I thought it was going to be like hard rain downpour, where it was going to have like different things. Okay. Maybe I wasted my time here.
We got a safe house. Somebody got the door? Yes!
See. Waltz, I want to send you an image. Also, that Instagram link I sent you, the embed, for some reason failed. I don't know why, dude. Instagram embeds get sniped so fast. I don't know what it is. Instagram embeds on Discord get sniped so fast. They break like the moment you find a new one. All right, there you go. I know. Well, I'm not sure if I said this before, but I say that, like, in NSFW Art of Pomni and Jax, Jax should only be... Jax has not earned the right to be a top. Low bar shit. Damn it, I wanted to do that.
Sniper for me.
Well, no, yeah, it was like, so big. Dude, Funny Buddy and Cruzy had the same development in terms of the fandom. Like, Jesus Christ.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Like, they had some of the same fandom developments. Same target demographic? Yeah, generally. Although, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's the same target demographic, but definitely not the same people for the most part. Because, oh, okay, actually, maybe if we're going to talk about the shippers, yeah, probably a lot of it's the same people. If we're going to talk about the fandom in general, TADC and Deltarune fandom are not the same. Like, the Deltarune fandom can be a lot and definitely blow shit out of a proportion and all that shit. But the thing is that, I don't know what it is, TADC has a habit of getting anything and then making a big situation out of it. Like, what?
We got a tank. Throw the pipe bomb.
Oh my god, I tried a quick draw.
Everyone shoot the tank.
Clean your drawers after that. I know I do.
Quiet, everybody. I hear a bitch.
Hey, lights off, y'all.
Like, how do I put it?
Let's open this up.
Like, and to be honest, you don't know. Okay, look, I'm gonna be real with you. The only reason I feel like the whole shit, like the people that are coming out of the people that are coming out of the trenches to find anything and possibly every possible little thing to shit on the VAs and to shit on Gooseworks, for shit that's outside of, you know, that incident that happened on the stream. For shit that's outside of that, I feel like the only reason why people are going the extra mile for anything outside of that stream is because it's unfortunate. You know why? It's because it's summertime. That's why I think it's happening. It's because it's summertime. So all the fucking like little. Oh god, all the emotionally immature kids are now on summer break and have all the time in the world to go fucking be parasocial to anyone and anything and to act like that they're better people. I need to conduct research. Research of what? They don't really have anything better. No, that's the other thing too. What, like,
by the skin of our teeth.
I need to know when the rose cord bullshit happened. It can only happen either on summer break or fucking Christmas break.
There's the safe house. Look out! Get inside.
And really, this is the result of the internet becoming bigger than ever. This is the result of the internet becoming bigger than ever, and then climate change becoming worse because the heat only gets worse in the summer now, or every year that we're alive, and nobody wants to spend time outside anymore because of the heat. And this is also what happens when Tumblr bans porn, because all these fucking mentally unstable refugees that get their panties in a knot over any little thing have to go to another place. So they went to so they went to Twitter. And you see what I mean, though, that like when I say that you could derive anything potentially political, or not even that, anything potential that can be considered quote unquote political, not that I really think that this is, from just about anything. And all this is happening is because coal and oil companies keep lobbying the United States government to make sure that they keep more money off their stuff, instead of, you know, something better for the environment and more productive, like nuclear power. And nuclear power is the fucking shit, by the way, and I'm tired of people acting like otherwise. This is the result of lobbyists from the fucking from coal and oil companies, and also at the fault of the fucking Simpsons. That's cool. Alright. So, I want more nuclear weapons. Exactly. No, exactly, Draven. This is what I was talking about. Is that environmentalists need to stop doing this whole thing of doing it because it's better for the environment or anything of the sort. We can't win. We cannot win the wars within our own country. Not like we cannot win the wars within our own country just off of the off of good natured spirit, because there is no money to be made. We need to make sure that these people understand that, you know, that there's money to be made in saving the world, but right now there isn't. Oh, anyway, I think I want to stop playing the game right there. Like, I want to keep going, but however, I am hungry and I want to go get food. And also, I have a little Virtua Fighter event happening in like 20 minutes. I am not going to turn the stream off though. I will still be here, so just bear with me. So just bear with me here. I need to go eat. Like, I'll get food and bring it back here.
Why you gotta kill this ish?
Alright, I'm back. Alright, sorry for the hold up. Hope everyone's doing well. See. Sorry, I'm just reading something here. So, I want to see, like, here's the thing is, like, I would like to have, like, put on something to watch for us and all that, but at the same time, I just, like, you know, I always feel a bit iffy about that, you know, like, I don't really want to become, like, you know, a typical reaction content channel or anything of the sort. You know, but at the same time, I don't want to, like, I don't want to, like, have nothing on as, like, maybe a B-roll of sorts. I don't know. For the time being, I'm just gonna put this on. Alright. Come on. Yo, we're going to old reliable, you know, classic pre-release footage. I actually want to know, when did they get Jen Taylor on board? Because I hear Glidewell's lines, you know, even in this one, which this one's pretty late, all things considered. So yeah, I got 2 short ribs. I got 2 short ribs and mashed potatoes. Oh. I'm not gonna. I really like the sound of the Uzi from the 2008 days. I think it's really good. You should try to. You should figure out how to make a grilled cheese with a fried egg inside of it, Wolf Lord. It's very good. It is so good, dude. Oh God. I've done some with garlic. I have never tried garlic bread with that. That's a really good idea. That does sound like a good idea. You know, I'm not a vegetarian by any means. Like, you know, I love meat. I eat a lot of meat. But it's really funny that I think all my favorite foods are vegetarian. Nah, yeah. The boomer doing explosion damage is something I felt like they should have kept, honestly. Ugh. Ugh.
Move out.
You guys ready?
Nah, yeah, I just, allergies, you know?
Get your rear in gear. Move. Follow me. Shoot me. Move, move. Where you're shooting. Reloading.
Reloading!
Go, 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 go.
Reloading!
Nah, yeah, I'm gonna be real, Wolflord. B-roll is like one of the harder pieces of footage to get together, believe it or not. Because the thing about B-roll footage is that it still needs to be entertaining.
Reloading! And that was cool. Reloading!
kid, they just winged you. Come on, back on your feet. Let's get moving.
I just finished my food. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go toss it real quick.
This way. Come on, this way.
Here we go. Back on your feet, soldier. You're not getting out of this fight that easy.
Reloading!
Really messed up.
Reloading!
Reloading! You're gonna be okay. I can get you back up. But we need to find you some first aid. Go, go, go! Weapons here!
I feel kind of woozy.
Reloading! Move!
I'm reloading!
Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Ugh. So tired.
This
Look,
sucks.
watch out!
Oh yeah, the Lewis player's about to die right here.
Come on, let's get you up on your feet.
Reloading!
Watch my back!
Not me too. I do like the art direction, even though I do like what we got, you know, in retail a lot. Even though I do like what we got in retail a lot. I want to know. Even though I do like what we got in retail a lot, the art direction that was originally conceived, pretty good. All right. Okay. So, I don't know. I think with that in mind, I think I'm actually just gonna get off stream. I know today wasn't too long. I usually would like to go for longer, around around like, you know, around 5 to 6 hours. But because I got a bit of an event thing happening in the next 20 minutes, I'm gonna have to go. But I will be back tomorrow, same time as I started, around 3 or 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So be sure to be on the look for that. I want to, you know, gonna play through more of the little mod pack that I put together. You know, hopefully put something fun together. And I hope you all have fun, and definitely, like, you know, keep an ear out, you know, for around another stream tomorrow at around 3 to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I have, you know, a number of video ideas that I'm definitely going to be working on. Unfortunately, progress is going to be halted a bit just because I'm very sniffly and like my voice isn't in tip-top shape, so I'm not in any condition to be voicing right now. That's also why we're doing regular old Left 4 Dead and not anything like Deltarune or a visual novel or anything of the sort that requires a lot of reading for me, because I'm not in good shape to be doing it. But we'll be doing more of this tomorrow. At least I plan on it. And thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you all have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. I'm Monica, and I'll be seeing you another time. Bye-bye, everyone.